Hey guys, my name is Raven from Defend Parkour, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a running gainer off a ledge, and it looks like this. So let's get started. So the first step to getting your running gainer is being able to do a backflip, and a backflip looks a little bit like this. If you can't do that, then you can't do a running gainer off a ledge. So, go learn a backflip real quick and then come back. There are two different parts to the running gainer. One is the kick, and the second one is the backflip rotation, or the backflip itself. But we're going to separate it into three parts. The kick, the rotation, and the landing, just for the purpose of being able to learn the move correctly. So, to break this down into the three movements, we're going to start with the kick first. To start with the kick, you need to know which leg you're going to kick from. Usually, it's the one that you feel most comfortable roundhousing with. At least it is for me. So, go ahead and test out which leg is better for kicking, and then come back, and then we'll continue. So, after you find out which leg you feel better kicking with, the other leg is going to be planted onto the ledge like so. Almost as close to the ledge at the end of the ledge as possible, just so that way when you kick you can get a good little side action or gainer out of it. So now to get onto the kick part, after you plant your foot, you want to kick your leg you want to kick your leg a little bit diagonal. So a lot of people would say just kick your leg this way, but if you kick your leg this way, you have the possibility of landing back onto it. It's not going to be fun. You're going to hurt yourself. So what you want to do is you kind of want to go at it diagonal, so you can get a good gainer out of it, and you can also get a good sideways movement this way to get away from the ledge, so that way you don't get hurt. So to continue on with the kicking part, when you're here, your arms are going to go back behind you like this, getting ready for the swing. And the swing is going to help you a lot to also direct your body to where you want to go. So when I kick, my leg's going to plant here, and then my arms are going to swing with my legs at the same time to help carry myself up and away from the ledge. So all together it'll be here. So now to get on with the actual flipping part, when you kick and swing your arms so that way you can move away from the rock, that's the most important part. Now you're going to do the backflip rotation. Now a lot of people, they do backflips differently. The way that I do it is I always like to rotate as fast as I possibly can so I can see the ground as soon as I possibly can, so I can land safely where I want to. So when I'm kicking, I'm here, I'm already in the air, I can feel myself, and then as I'm going for the flip, I'm using my hips and my knee, I'm driving with my hips and my knees to get that rotation in there. So when I'm here, I'm going to go here, and then my hips and knees are going to follow through into the tuck position. Now, to get to the rotation part, in order to rotate faster, you need to do a cowboy tuck. If you don't know what a cowboy tuck is, it's a tuck where your knees are spread apart. So instead of tucking like this, you're going to tuck like this. And it'll help tremendously with your flipping rotation. So, as soon as you kick and you're kicking here, you're going to think about that cowboy tuck. And you're going to feel just how fast you will rotate when you do the cowboy tuck. So, when you go for the kick here, you're going to go follow through with your hips and your knees and go into the cowboy tuck to rotate as fast as you can. And now we're going to move on to the landing part. So, after you've done those two things, where you've kicked and you've finally rotated, you're going to look for the ground. And the reason why you want to look for the ground is because if you can see the ground, you can land the trick, almost always. So, I kick, I rotate, and I look for the ground, and I can spot my landing. Now, a lot of people will just say, spot your landing and land. But you don't want to land, because that's this. Landing is just falling and landing onto your feet. What you want to do is you want to reach with your toes so you can safely land on the ground with little to no impact. So you'll be kicking, and then you'll be rotating into a cowboy tuck, and then you'll be rotating, following through, seeing the ground, and then you're going to reach with your toes so you can land maybe as quietly and as safely as possible. So all together, you're going to swing into it, and then you're going to follow through with your hips and knees, rotate, look for the ground, reach with your toes, and land. So all together, it'll look like this. Just like that. So now, here are a few other small tips to help you with your running gainer swing off a ledge. So, another key concept to having a good back flip is not throwing your head back. And by that I mean, when some people do their back flips, they throw their head this way, and their entire body goes back with it. This isn't safe. One, because you're throwing your body into it. It's not very technical, and it's not safe for your back or your neck. And two, if you're throwing yourself into the flip, you have no control of the flip. Therefore, it's not a safe flip at all. And we want to make these tricks as safe as possible and as clean as possible so we can throw them wherever and whenever we want. So, in order to have a good backflip, you're going to swing. But the important part of this swing is that you keep your chest up, or up enough to where you can still see right in front of you. And this is what we call a stall. So you're going to swing, stall, you're going to look right in front of you before you do the rotation to make sure that you're not rotating off the ground. Because if you rotate off the ground, you're barely going to get any height and you'll barely land at all. And the key to having a running gainer is that you have enough height and you have enough air time in order to do the backflip so you can do it safely. So when you kick here, just remember that when you're kicking here, that you still need to be looking forward. And then, as you're looking forward and going up into the air, and when you leave the ground, that's when you're safe to do your cowboy tuck and flip it. So one more time, here. And that's also the key to having the rising sun backflips. So, to have one of those, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to swing or you're going to stall. But you're going to stall way longer than you normally do, and you're going to try and keep an entirely straight body, either in a cross formation or just straight here, or wherever whatever position you want to be in. I usually do it here or here. So I'll be here, I'll be in a straight body formation, and then I'll just go for the flip, and I'll be stalling a lot longer than I normally do. No need to demonstrate that because it's just a variation. If you want to learn more about that and have some tips, I'll maybe add on to it. But in reality, if you just do those three things, where you swing and you go for the rotation and follow through with your hips and knees and cowboy tuck, look for the ground and reach for your toes, you're doing a swing gainer, basically. So again, swing, cowboy tuck, follow through with your knees and hips, look for the ground and reach with your toes. And I'll show you one more time. And that's how you do a running swing gainer off a ledge. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed making this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, it's Raven. Thank you again for watching my tutorial. I hope you guys really did get something out of it. I'm sorry it's not as flashy and as cool as like Jesse the Flares or anything, but there's a lot of useful information in there. And I hope you guys want to see more of these. I wasn't able to make a vlog today, so I wanted to make a tutorial and make some sort of content to make up for the weekend and today and all of that. So I hope you guys really liked the tutorial. If you liked it and you want to see a tutorial of something else, comment below and I'll be sure to make a tutorial on it. My plans for another tutorial is how to do some combinations, how to lead from one movement into another, how to get creative with your movement, and also double twisting. And if you haven't heard, I'm also going to be doing a workshop pretty soon on flipping and twisting. For more information on that, click the link down below from my athlete page. It'll be sure to have the flyer, which will be coming out really soon, on top of dates and times for the workshop. It'll be in North Texas. Be sure to make it down. It'll be stupid cheap, and a lot of information will be given from, Chris Hollingsworth, Max Henry, all those great people. All research that I've done too will be in there. So it'll be a really useful course, and it'll be a lot of fun to do, and a lot of people will be there, I assume. So it's going to be a great time. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.